So let's start off with Etheria Restart. Now for me, this game is not a hidden gem, more like an underrated one, because this game is actually super free-to-play friendly compared to most gacha games out there. Dupes in this game aren't game-changing, okay? You run a single copy and can still stay competitive, with most of your power coming from farmable materials for skill upgrades. And the 80 pull PD system has no 50-50 bullshit, meaning when you hit PD you actually get the banner character. Plus there's no weapon gacha, which is honestly a massive relief. And this game also has PvP, but I don't really engage to PvP. But well, according to most of you guys like the PvP in this game because the real-time combat, the draft system, everything is so brilliant and people like it. And cannot say much actually about this PvP mode because I haven't engaged it too much. And this game is built in Unreal Engine 5. Animations can be a bit clunky at times, but overall it is visually good. So cinematics and everything, animations pretty clean. But animation in like the world when you are in a dungeon and then you just move around, climbing up, or even grappling, or even opening some chests, it can be a bit clunky at times, but it does the job. I don't think that's a bad thing, but yeah, animations can be a bit clunky in the outside battle. Now, I will not bullshit you. There are some issues in this game. The story progression, it gets stamina locked way too aggressively early on, forcing you to grind side content just to continue the main campaign. And the dark and light element characters cost 3 times more to pull or barely show up in the standard pull. And yes, this is a practice from Epic 7, and honestly I have no complaint about this one. I think that is just how it is, but then again I just have to mention this to you guys and to keep in mind that this game is like Epic 7 in the gacha department, which is good and bad at the same time, so whatever suit your style. So despite these red flags, the core gameplay loop is genuinely good. It's PvP focused turn-based gacha game. Of course, it is like Epic 7 with a proper strategic depth to it, so it is really good. Monetization, for me, I think it is okay-ish if you are not into PvP, and I don't know, man, actually. So yeah, this could be good PvP. But then again, this game is really free-to-play friendly, so if you want to try Etheria Restart, it is also on Steam right now, which is really good. And yeah, it is a very fun game, very underrated, and I think a lot of people should try this game out, at least once. Next, it is Resonance Solstice. This is honestly one of the most bizarre genre mashups I've seen in a gacha game, and that is actually a good thing because it is trying to be their own game. It is basically a real-time trading RPG that combines card battles with proper trade simulation. Yeah, where you are buying low and selling high across different cities while managing your trade. The real-time trading system is actually genuinely good, and this is the game's bread and butter. You travel from station to station, managing cargo and passengers, and the market prices actually fluctuate based on supply and demand, which is really cool in my opinion. And the journey between all the cities or locations is actually the gameplay, not just fast travel loading screens. I would say that this is the most unique new gacha game out there because the exploration mechanics are completely different from anything else. The cast is colorful and quirky, injecting humor into heavy themes, and the story is quite engaging enough to keep you motivated through the campaign. The music, oh my god, it is composed by Hiroyuki Sawano. If you know him, is quite possibly the best part of the presentation. Now here's where it's get pretty rough, you know. The chibi character style is massively divisive. The game looks about like 8 years late compared to modern standards, but I think there is a charm to it, obviously. It's not trying to be Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, or any other gacha game out there. It is just trying to be its own thing, so I think that is pretty cool in my opinion. So Resonance Solstice, this is definitely a hidden gem. Gameplay is quite okay, it is quite nice. It is in real time, so I guess if you like that kind of stuff, you will probably enjoy it. A very unique mechanic, a train mechanic, which is very rare in most gacha games, and I think this is also quite fun if you like this kind of stuff, and it is of course on Steam, so try it out, maybe you will like it. Morimans. Yes, Morimans is still a hidden gem. You all probably thinking that this game is very popular, but no, it is not. This game is basically a roguelite card battler that's basically Slay the Spire meets Library of Ruina with proper horror vibes. So if you know Chaos Zero Nightmare, this is basically it. I know Chaos Zero Nightmare is more developed, a more developed game than this one. This one is of course an indie gacha game, but Chaos Zero Nightmare has a lot of problems. Meanwhile, this game, okay, the story is fantastic and mature. It is sticking to its core of the game. It's not doing Honkai Star Rail, no glazing for waifu. Husbando also get the same treatment. The gameplay is extremely addictive with surprisingly high skill expression, and for a gacha game, this one is very generous and not predatory at all. The community is surprisingly welcoming and helpful. The gacha rates for characters and weapons are extremely generous. Plus, you get items that let you choose whichever character you want from the base banner. The battle mechanics are pretty decent, very similar to Slay the Spire, and the roguelike genre means that you need to use all your cognitive abilities to figure out how to complete each chapter. The art style of this game is holy shit, it is reverse 1999 with a bit of a 2D, with a bit of Epic 7, and just clean. Overall, it is super clean. Fantastic audio work, and a very eerie soundtrack, plus Japanese voice talent that actually delivers. Yes, the Japanese voice acting in this game is absolutely phenomenal. But wait, why is there only good things of this game? Well, to be honest, the downside of this game is only the translation and nothing else. Like I've said in my videos, they are doing the translation from ChatGPT, basically AI or machine learning. But they said that they are going to do a proper localization, so I think that is good. So yeah, what's not to love about this, man? Moriman's very good game, a very mature, fantastic game, and pretty horror. Okay, there's nothing to it. There's no Chaos Zero Nightmare, like they want to do horror and then they change it to Honkai Star Rail. No, there's nothing like that. So this is basically its own game, which is really good. Upgrading system, progression, whatever it is you want to say, that it's not Honkai Star Rail. It is very free to play friendly, and characters can be built and have a purpose in this game, even though they are not strong enough. But every character in this game is very viable. Basically, this is a proper hidden gem with a solid Slay the Spire gameplay and mature Lovecraftian horror. And what's not to love about that? And again, this is on Steam. I recommend you guys to try this game out. Next is Grain Chase. I know, Grain Chase, back in the day, this game was very popular, but right now, nobody is playing this game and nobody knows this game. So yes, it is quite a hidden gem. This game is a 2.5D action RPG. So you attack numerous enemies with simple tap and drag operation, using strategic team combo battles with directional skills. I mean, you can auto in this game, obviously, because this game basically wants you to auto in all the dungeons. Combat is basically you gathering up hordes of enemies and then slaying them all at once with your team skills and a satisfying combo. Yes, it is very satisfying. PvP is quite okay in my opinion, not the best PvP system. Now the boring part of this game is just the dailies. Yes, dailies are very boring, even though they don't need any stamina or something like that. But they have this limit, so once every day or even 3 times per day. This game, I think this game will accompany you for like maybe 2-3 months, because after grinding it gets boring pretty quick and pretty repetitive. And PvP, guild wars feel kind of lonely because you are fighting AI opponents, and most of the time, like I said, you will just auto in most cases, in most content too. But I don't know, it feels kind of satisfying. It is pretty nice. I mean, it is very similar to King's Raid, if you know, if you have played King's Raid. And the animation is good, the music is very good, gameplay is really good. The only thing that I don't like about this game is only the grind, man. The grind is quite horrible in my opinion. But then again, it is a very fun gacha game, so try this game out and maybe you will like it. Who knows, man. Next is Dragon Raja Re-Rise. Now this game is surprisingly fun. When I first played this game, I thought it was like a cash grab with low effort animation, low effort quality of life, but actually no. People have been asking me about this game, and yes, this game is actually quite good. I don't know about the free-to-play friendliness, honestly, because I haven't played this game to the end game. So yeah, don't ask me about the monetization, but the gameplay itself, it is really fun. It is turn-based strategy game as per usual, and the game features this thing called assistant, which will help you manage daily tasks. So you can just immerse yourself in battles without getting lost in complex menus like in most gacha games. The game uses a 7-member formation system for flexible combat, and all EX skills are presented with original artwork level, which is really cool, man. You have to see the animation in this game. And yeah, you thought that this game, you know, it looks generic as hell, but honestly, it's not. The only issue that I have for this game is that the SSR heroes, only the SSR heroes have these crazy ultimate animations, but lower rarity characters usually don't have these flashy moves, which kinda sucks, man. And the whole thing is built around auto grinding with minimal player input, which is perfect if you want a game that plays itself, but absolutely dogshit if you are looking for an actual gameplay and an in-depth gameplay. It's Dragon Raja for people who want to collect characters, which is pretty much most people do, and watch pretty animations while the game does everything for them. Now I think this game is not for your like main game, maybe the second game, you know, when you work, when you idle and stuff. So that is basically this game. It is quite nice, animation is good, gameplay is good, it is a basic turn-based game, and surprisingly well presented. Gundam Engage UC. Now, I've only played this for a bit. I cannot say more detailed things about this game, but just from the moment I played this game, is that the visual is so clean and the models in this game is so detailed, which is really cool, and it plays in real time. It is such an eye candy, you know, seeing your Gundam moving around and having this pretty animations. It is such an eye candy to the Gundam fan. I know the animation is not as flashy as in SD Gundam G Generation Eternal, but it gets the job done and just simple and clean. I mean, this game is good if you are tired of SD Gundam G Generation, because that game looks a bit more animated, more chibi, and this one looks more realistic. Not a lot of people have played this game, but I do think that this game is a bit of a cash grab, and the customization is just, in my opinion, it's not the best, but again, there is some progression here. And the monetization, look, I don't play this game a lot, so I don't really know about the monetization, and I just don't care about the monetization, because if I play a gacha game, I will just play it free to play. That's it. So yes, SD Gundam Engage UC, a pretty good hidden gem, honestly, in my opinion, because it is kind of niche. Not a lot of people play this game, and I do think that this game, in its core, it is quite nice. Okay, it is quite nice. The gameplay is real time. It is such an eye candy. Animation is good, everything is here, you know. If you are a Gundam fan, you will love this game a lot. Visually, it's good for a mobile game, but if you play it on PC, like if you are playing in an emulator, it's not the best. Okay, it's not the best. So yes, it is like a junk food game in my opinion. Certainly underrated. It is a hidden gem for sure, and I recommend you guys to try this game out because it does play really well. So that's pretty much about all my hidden gems that I recommend you guys to try it out. Sorry I haven't been uploading recently because I've been dealing with real life things, alright, and I've been busy playing Dota 2. Yeah, I don't want to admit that, but there you go. Hopefully after this video I can help you guys to find your new game, and it is a really good feeling that you have when people are saying that you are helping them find a new game that really resonates with them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, and I'll see you on the next one. And yeah, I promise I will be uploading recently again. I will be back to my schedule, so stay tuned for what's coming next. Thank you guys so much for watching, enjoy your games, and I'll see you on the next one.